Anybody that's taken a remote interest in my channel will know that I'm a huge fan of mountain culture beers, but even more so Garage Project from New Zealand. And I've got one here that's a collaboration of mountain culture and Garage Project. It's Majestic Haze, 6% ABV in a 355ml can, and it's described on the back: the super juicy hazy IPA was brewed with our best mates across the ditch. Garage Project, hand selected Peacherine, New Zealand Cascade and Riwaka hops from the majestic Nelson Lakes create perhaps the freshest and punchiest hazy IPA in the world. And of course it was brewed in Katoomba. So this is a beer that's good until next month. So let's get into it. Packed in May of this year, expires November. So it doesn't have a big shelf life, this particular beer, which is quite interesting. There's the can. It's got a purchase from Dan Murphy, probably an hour ago. Just can't wait to get into it. You know what it's like. Had an interesting morning actually. Went to a couple of shops and bought some board shorts, believe it or not, because the love of my life has decided that I need to get into the sea. After we did a bit of a walk along the beach the other afternoon, she has decided that I need to get out more into the sun and the sea and enjoy myself. So that's what I'm going to do. So I bought 2 pairs. So I can imagine myself, you know, getting into a wetsuit soon and surfing the waves, baby. No, my luck, I'll be the one that gets taken by a shark one Sunday. Anyway, look at that. That is hazy. It's got a beautiful frothy head on it. Look at that. It's hazy, really hazy and peachy colored. It looks good, and I can tell you, it smells terrific. It's got almost that cheer quality. And people that love cheer will know what I'm talking about. One of the finest beers in the world. Comes from New Zealand too, you know. This has got that lovely, deep, peachy, slightly lemony, stone fruit smell. Oh, it just looks good. It just looks good. It's getting quite hot today too, although the shower's forecast for later, just in case you wanted to get a handle on the weather. Anyway, let's dive in. Love the smell alone. Not quite a solid mouthfeel as I would have imagined. I wouldn't say it was an overly bitter beer. It's quite a sweetish beer in a sense. There's a little bit of zinging on the front palate, but certainly nothing on the back. It's a poor kind of cheer quality actually. It's a little bit on the disappointing side. It wants to deliver and then doesn't quite deliver. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a fine drop. This is a fine drop. Is it shelf of fame material? Yeah, of course it is. Garage Project. I mean, I've reviewed so many of their beers and they are the best represented beer on the shelf of fame. They are, you know, absolutely very well represented. And Garage Project were kind enough, maybe last year, to send me some beers for review purposes, and blew me away. Look, you can't go wrong with Garage Project. Mountain Culture, again, producing some fine beers in Katoomba. Little bit, the only criticism I have of Mountain Culture is they tend to produce their beers in very small cans, the 355ml variety. Whereas Garage Project, you know, generally the standard size, 440ml, 375ml. Burp. A little bit coming up there in the burp. Look at that, it's holding its head. It's got nice carbonation. It looks good. I mean, we're going into summer now. this is a nice drop. This is a nice drop. Is it a fantastic drop? No. It's kind of what gives you that sherbety tongue feel, you know, that zingy kind of feeling on your tongue and on the front, but nothing down the back. Recommend it. It's in Dan Murphy's. I just bought the 1 can. It's in a 4-pack, generally speaking. God, we live in some weird times politically and environmentally. We live in some shit times. But in terms of beer, I think we're producing as a planet some of the best beers we've ever had. We're so spoiled for choice and variety. You know, and if once you start to develop a bit of a beer palate, as opposed to just swilling your VB and your standard kind of brews. Once you get into the craft beer, it's a whole new exciting scene, and that's what goaded me on to make this channel. I think, like a lot of other people, like Goody, like the bloke in Simon, the real craft ale Welshman, and there's plenty, Trevor, and a whole range of others out there reviewing beers. Once you get into this kind of style of beer and appreciate and learn a bit from it too, because it is a learning experience. You learn both in terms of your labeling and your types of brews, but your palate learns as well to discern a good beer from a crap beer, from a mediocre beer to a pretty good beer. So you get to learn all these things, and it's such an exciting thing. And to be able to stand here before you guys and just savor a brew like this and share that experience, it's wonderful. You know, I'm not an influencer. I'm not one of those wanky type people that tries to, looks glamorous and tries to influence people, and maybe risk a bullet in the neck like that cunt got, but probably get banned for that, saying that. But no, this is a great experience to be able to drink a beer and share it. So on that note, if you see this one, I recommend give it a go. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it's not going to disappoint you either. Okay? And on that note, as I always say, bye.